Well, it looks like we're in Galleon's grave today. I've chartered us a brig today. Nothing too crazy, but it'll get the job done. It will get the job done. Right. Give me 1 second. I'm doing one of the guys that might be getting on. There we go. It is now time for Sea of Grind. Actually, make one invite. Nope, that's not it. My crew, where is my friends? Said Mr. Man. I love all my Steam friends being shown. Not that it really matters, but it is funny as hell. Absolutely zero privacy. To be fair, this is also why I have a stream account for this. Actually, where do I need to go ahead and hop server? Let's start with that. I've done some brig stuff before, so I am well aware of the situation. I don't see any emissary flags. There is, like, that. But beyond that... Oops, wrong button. Seems stable enough, I suppose. Which means if I can get the opportunity to, I will just go ahead. Actually, I'll probably still hop the mission anyway. I ain't stupid. I ain't trying to get jumped. I say is I'll probably end up going into a thing and getting jumped anyway. Alright, what do I need to do? Let me think. Okay. Ooh, I'll take those. Those are nice. I actually will be making investment. As you can see, we have 100k since I last played. So we have a little bit of stuff now. As I say that, and we don't have really anything, but... I mean, hey, it's the thought that counts. I don't know why I just heard that, but okay. Try my off-stream brig. That'd be really nice. I'd play on that one if I had that one available, but this account ain't connected to any guild. Not that I really intend it to. It's kind of the whole point of it being an off-stream account. Huh. Other friends. I mean, to be honest with you, some of these are pretty nice. Let's say some of these do give you decorations and such by getting the commendations. Did get a couple of them off stream. Nothing that was too crazy, but you know, it was still something that was like, oh yeah, that's useful. Do I have? No, I don't have anything as an option for that. That's whatever. I'm going to yoink whatever's available then. You can't stop me if I yoink everything. I am the yoink man. Chat, where am I going with this? Also, I just noticed my Sea of Thieves is completely overlaying. Did my Sea of Thieves completely overlay on stream again? It did. I had secured that thing really nicely. When I updated OBS last night, it was secured nicely. Give me a second. You're going to see me fixing this for a moment. I know, you get to see the behind the scenes now. Congrats. Might make that a little bit smaller to actually fit into the little bubble. I apologize. I was not prepared for this, though. I didn't think it would just go ahead and be like, nah, you don't get to. As you can see, Thieves is normally way further down than where it actually is now. How does that look? Do I put that here? Because it should only be roughly the corner. So let me put that back up. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. Again, apologies, chat. Let me go ahead and bring it down to where it should be. I have no idea how it slipped out of order from where it is, because I have all my games alphabetized on here that I use. So Sea of Thieves being at the top was not where it was supposed to be. So I think when I updated OBS, it did a funny on me. Because yeah, you should be below schedule 1. Also, I'm going to move myself into VC in the meantime as well. I'll put myself there in case anyone wants to join. Alright. What was I doing? Right. I just look over, I just tab out for a moment, I see, huh, this is way bigger than it should be. It's full screen. You can't even see me talking. Well, that's the entire problem right there, chat. That's the entire problem. Alright, do I have anything else in these barrels? Because it's like, I might as well loot all of them. Nom 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 worm. Okay. Look at all the fruit too. There's like any little bit of extra supplies, especially because it won't let me buy extra supplies. For whatever reason. Probably because of the fact if I don't have the ship chartered in my name. Well, I don't charter my name, but like, I don't own the ship, let's put it like that. So that's probably why, if I had to take a guess. Here, empty, empty, empty. Good. I like when everything's empty. It means it's not my problem anymore. Got anything inside this barrel? No? Can't yoink it? Belongs to me now. All this fruit. Nom 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 nom. Actually, hold on to this. And I'll hold on to some wood in case I need it. I mean, we got like 10 more pieces of wood, roughly. We came in with. Right, let's go ahead and get a quest started. That's not the quest area. Where's the quest area? Behind here. I've done some. It's not the most. Like, Merchant Alliance is right here. It's not like I got the most there, but... let's go ahead and do Founder's Cargo Run. Where am I bringing it to? Wednesday from Moros Peak. Am I at... No, I'm at Galleon's Grave. Where's Moros Peak? Is that close by, or do I actually need to warp? Actually, who am I kidding? I'm gonna warp anyway. I'm going to... Why am I even just questioning it? The only downside is I now have to put 2 sails, but... Look, chat, we'll make it work. And the thing is, I don't care if we look like a bait by doing this, because we're a brig. And he's like, oh, why are you playing a brig by yourself right now? Well, I intended for other people to potentially join me, so we'll figure out one open slot. So I'm going to be having someone I should be joining me. So at that point, it makes the most sense to. Because, like, unless I'm playing with, like, a 4-person squad, I'm going to generally try to keep open at least one slot. Now, it's not like I'm going to go for, like, if I'm by myself, I'm going to do a galleon. I don't foresee that. I could see someone wanting to play if they pop in. Oh yeah, slam my ship against those rocks. Despite me doing literally nothing beyond the exact thing. You know what, sure. I don't have any other holes, do I? Just the one. Yeah, I've been in a brig a couple times. As I have one on my off-stream account. I have some with a couple of the guys. It's not that big of a worry. It really isn't. There. I'm gonna get rammed. No! Okay, first thing I'm doing is I'm dropping the anchor before I know. Because normally you get put anywhere from right on top of the island to right next to it. And at the very minimum, I'm going to. Actually, I'm going to raise this sail up. Just in the off chance. I'm going to crash. I knew it. I'm not having that at all. That is the one disadvantage of playing entirely by yourself, chat. You do one thing, and now you've got an entire ship that's about to crash. Let me go also see if there's any threats nearby on this server. Because that's something I've obviously got to account for. Someone's going to try to jump me. Okay, it's got a mark item somewhere nearby. Doesn't look like there's any particular threats. Let me go around. Okay, first of all, we're going to start turning preemptively. Otherwise, we're gonna crash. I'd rather we didn't crash. That would suck if we did, to be honest with you. A lot. It would suck a lot. Start straightening her up. They do want a little bit of room just to make sure we don't crash, but alright. Not a little too high. Still a little bit too high. Still a little bit too high. Good enough. Alright, where's Wednesday at? Is Wednesday the ship person, or is she the guildmaster person, or Stevie? Nom. Eating coconut for funsies, I don't know why. I'm actually gonna run back and bring the wood over. I know there's more wood. And I guess I should, well, I should. Yeah, it's too late already. Guess I should wait until I come back. I'm like, no, I'm already doing this. I might as well. I'll preemptively say this isn't gonna be the longest stream today. Maybe I'll come out and stream tomorrow. I do have something popping up last minute that I didn't realize was gonna be the case. But we should be able to still go until close to usual time. But it's like, oh, it might be a little shorter than usual. But it's not like, oh, I'm gonna be here for half an hour and we're gone. Or stream's half over already. If that were the case, I wouldn't even be streaming today. I want at least a good hour, hour and a half stream minimum. I refuse anything less. That's Tallulah. Where's Wednesday at? That's Lorena. Reese, where's? Also might be one of the shop people. Ted. You might be the shop owner for the weapon shop. That might be my guess. Yep. What in the plant? I can't see anything. There we go. Okay, so I have to water them. So I have to dump seawater on these things? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get a bucket of seawater for each of them. Before... just to make sure that they are watered. Especially when I need to find out where we're going with these. That's honestly probably the most important part, because I can figure out real quickly. I don't know how often I need to water them. So occasionally I honestly might just drop anchor and be like, well, we're just going to need to stop and do a water plant. How many do we have? Seapost Dock. Roaring Trader, Seapost Dock. Just looking for either of those. God, I love how much they obstruct my vision. It's gonna be green hell all over my face. Don't realize that post would be much of a problem. Well. Alright, I'm gonna go figure out where we need to go first. Seapost Dock. Normally it's pretty decently close. Water Falls. Scorch Pad. Roaring Traders, here we go. Right. And Roaring Traders, Seapost Dock. So that makes us. That's actually really close by. Oh, that's only just southwest from here. It's really doable. First of all, we're getting a bucket of water. This is probably not good for the plants, but they did say I also need to water them or else they're going to get dried out. So... now, I'm not sure if this is what they meant, but... good enough. Harpoon out. Honestly, it's a lot easier to drop those sails than to raise them, so... not mention the fact that we'll just be turning a whole bunch. So... yeah, plus if I really need to, I can just go back and drop the water on the plants. Though it's not going to be very far. I'm not the most worried. We just gotta turn around. That's the big thing. Southwest. Okay, let's be careful of those giant rocks. I honestly might just opt to go around them. If I can't turn quick enough. We will see. We are fine. I think. Yeah, we are fine. I'll march straighten up. Yeah, we'll go around these rocks first. Before I even start considering turning. This could be slower. Let's get one of these. Let's at least straighten the sails up. We'll go this way for the moment. Let's boost us a little bit. Counteract. Yeah, it had to be plants. It couldn't be anything easier. Oh well. Take your seawater. Okay, we're almost there. Why is there a second layer of water? I did not intend for that to happen. It's not part of the bill. Now I'm heading in the right direction. Wrong way, I'm at one sail. Guide your turn. Eat through faster. It's kinda in my way. Actually, I'm just gonna pull this one up. We're almost there. Turn. Realistically, I think we can drop anchor here. Is that close enough? Might be. If it isn't, I'm gonna start turning us towards it. It'd be nice if I could hit the ground. It's not what I meant by hitting the ground. You know what, we're just gonna go ahead and turn. We're just gonna get sails partly raised. We're just gonna go ahead and do this the other way. We're gonna get sunk. We're gonna hit a rock and we're gonna get sunk. I don't know. Oh, I don't like that at all. Probably won't be a problem, I say, as it's about to. Apparently the first 3 rows are a splash zone. You know what, we're just gonna take a little detour. No, I don't. Okay, who decides they want to put their thing right next to a volcano, though? Like, that is just irresponsible. Like, look at that. It's a miracle they haven't been just utterly destroyed. Like, I'm just bringing this here. Eleanor, is this you? Thank you. Thank you for my money. I need to get this over here without getting blown up. Thank you. Oh no. That's not part of the plan at all. This will be fine. That ain't part of the plan either. As far as I'm aware, chat.
Eleanor's the name. Treated.
What do you have? I like... Ah, yes. I like this one. We'll go ahead and pick this one up. It's like 2,000.
See you later.
Basically didn't amount to anything afterwards, but... I'm here for the experience, mostly. You don't really have much else that I really wanted. What do I have that I can get? Oh, I got a beard. What's next? I get a little bit of, what is that, ancient coins? Okay. Then I get a gold pouch. The creepy crawler's bandana. I wish this was free. It'd be really nice if it was, because that looks kind of cool. But, oh well. That's whatever. I think the, I think it stopped exploding. On the plus side. So anyway, we're just gonna not. Let's consider simply not. Surprised I actually haven't gone. I need to do shit. I'm not gonna do a bounty fight. If I was on a sloop, I'd actually consider it against a small ship, but I mean, considering this is decent, I'm willing to at least do a little bit of this before I go ahead and start looking around and doing whatever. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do more clown townery. Yes, that is a word. Jenna refers to foolhardy behavior. There's your word of the day, chat. Foolish or foolhardy behavior. Probably not the exact definition, but basically it's close without actually just Googling the word to give you the verbatim definition. Goodbye, lady. I'm going on a trip. I'm going to get mugged. Steven from Steven Spoils. Speaking of Steven Spoils. Maybe not out loud, but I was just thinking about it because I'm like, oh, this kind of reminds me of Steven Spoils. Okay, we're going to be right there. So... whenever I get the opportunity to, I'm running off. 'Cause I'm not going to get dropped. I'm actually going up front. I'd rather take a time and have one of the sails down. Honestly, it'd be easier to maneuver. But, you know what they say. And it's that we're probably going to get jumped. Before I take Steven's crates, I'm going to find out if we have any threats nearby, so I need to do any threat assessment. Because if I'm going to get jumped, I'm probably realistically just going to cancel mission and warp. Once it's like right there. Also, that is like right there. I'm dropping the anchor for the moment immediately. Because of that exact issue that we're dealing with. Sails are up really high. Or not high, really low, and then there's a whole bunch of wind coming in this direction. So I'm not about to crash into something because I can't control the ship very well. But we do seem to be in decent waters. Any threats? There is a level 2, but they're all the way over on the left. I'm in the middle of the map. That's it. We definitely will be jumping as soon as we're given the opportunity. If someone has that up, I'm immediately gonna assume that they're not here to be friends. That's the most immediate and probably, honestly, the most logical assumption. I don't think someone that wants to most likely axe me is going to try to be like, hey, you want some treasure? You want some help to win some quests? I don't think they're going to offer me treasure. I wouldn't, to be fair, I don't know anyone that would. But you get my point. You know, they're probably going to be like, hand over your valuables or die. And I go, oh, I don't have anything. Feel free to come check. Oh, we're going to sink you anyway. That or they won't even do that. They're just going to come jump me. So we ain't even going to get to that point. It's gonna be fire on sight, sink his ship before he can do anything. And it's gonna be like, well, I had literally nothing. You wasted your own time, and you wasted my time. I hope you feel good about yourself. They're gonna be like, yeah, we do feel good about ourselves. Alright, let's go ahead. I don't remember what happened. I'm stupid. You stupid. What's 9 plus 10? 21? You stupid. I remember that one. I remember when that just happened. I was still in school at that point. Everyone in my classes kept referencing it. Memes are like parasites, they grow on you. That's why am I intrusive thoughts saying that? It's awful. I guess they grow in you, I guess. Would be more accurate at that point. Oh, anyway. That's closer to what I want. Nope. 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 Little too low, I'm not risking that. If we have like a bottle of rum or something, or if we have like 5 cloths, I'm going to get... Okay. That... We're just working with this at this point. This is at least workable. Where are my crates at?
Spoils for sale.
Boy, where are my crates at?
Don't stop for nothing.
Merchant Alliance, collecting Steven from Steven's Plus. Then where are my crates, pretty boy? I came to do merchant business for you. Apparently I am no longer needed. Is what he said. He said, nah, we don't need you here. Ooh, take that cursed cannonball, though. He's deliberately scamming me. To be fair, not the first time I've had a bug where this happened. I've had a bug before where I was trying to deliver a crate to like a request thing there, and I delivered the 2 items, and it was like, nah, quest still not complete. I'm like, what do you mean quest still not complete? You didn't do everything. You wanted 2 pigs. Here are your pigs. I even spent 3 minutes going ahead and making sure that I had both of the right pigs before I set out. Because I was that paranoid. Yeah, I'll admit it. I was paranoid about it. You want me to be like, oh, I'm sure everything is fine, and then find out I have the wrong pig later on? Okay. Let me at least get everything out of here if I'm going to be here for a moment. And I can't go ahead and do his quest. I might as well cancel it out after I go ahead and get everything I want. And by that I mean everything valuable. So you don't have anything. You can't give me anything. You just won't give me the items that I need. This entire post is full of scammers. Do you see what I'm going to do to you? I'm going to eat this... That's not what I'm going to eat. Sounds really painful for anything. I'm going to eat this coconut in front of you in protest. It's really good. Yeah, considering the fact if I don't even have anything, we're just gonna warp again. First of all, it's raining, and second of all, I don't feel like... Fine. Don't know how long the thing is, I'll die whenever I get the chance, I guess. Let's find out where I need to go, I guess. Nope. Did I pick up the pigs? Let's, I'll just give it a minute, chat. Apparently I've got multiple quests now. Also, why do I have my... Oh yeah, I remember why now. I remember why. Trying that sniper duel of that one guy that was trying to shoot me when I was trying to deliver some stuff. He eventually crashed into a rock and sunk. It's really funny, actually. I wish I was playing at the time. Or not playing at the time, recording at the time, rather. Obviously, I was playing at the time if it happened. But that's unfortunate. I've seen quests not turn themselves in, but I did not expect... Yeah, this man, I can cancel that other voyage and it'll give me the thing. Steven just said, nah, I'm going to troll you. What is the cooldown for diving? I'm curious. I'm gonna Google real quick. Diving cool. 10 minutes after completing a voyage. But you can dive again immediately if you finished a quest you originally dived for. Okay, so it's 10 minutes if I don't complete a quest. Okay. Well, I guess we're sailing around for a bit. That or we'll just... I have no idea which way the out of the storm is. We're just gonna exist for a moment or two, chat. In the meantime, I hope all of you have been doing well. I still, unfortunately, don't have much of anything in terms of this game. As I said, I've been mostly saving up money. And to be honest with you, I'm okay with looking a little poor. My guy looks fine for the most part. He's got a nice, decent belt, but... not like I really need too much beyond that, to be honest with you. I'm gonna put this one on. Yeah, I've got like 2 little things and then... bail water out in the meantime. I would say, at least the nice storm sounds are nice and calming. Alright, do I have this available now? Please tell me. Okay, there we go. It's been 10 minutes. Good. I'm just going to go ahead and pull anchor, and we're just going to get out of here. Both because there's an aggressive player on here, presumably, and also because the fact of it's stormy and I can just warp to my next location. No real reason for me not to be honest. Goodbye, Mr. Steven Man. Mr. Steven Scammer Man. Oh, I forgot this thing actually starts turning on its own in a storm. The compass goes nutty as well. I mean, it's not like it's gonna matter, but we're heading into open ocean either way. Did I just get lit on fire? Oh yeah, that absolutely was a bolt of lightning right to the face. Oh, look, I'm like, did I get shot at? No, it turns out I just got bolt of lightning right into the... Okay, I guess I'm full HP now. Still casual lightning bolt where I was. Okay, that's to the left then, so... I didn't know which way the ship was, so... Let's do that. First thing I'm gonna do is, again, drop anchor when we get there. Because I don't know how close we'll be. I don't know if we'll be with the wind or against the wind. I'm not taking any risks. I'm not going to be that kind of fool who gets a little too cocky. And then I slam right into the island, beach the ship, and oops, I gotta scuttle the ship now. It would be, less than ideal. You know? But hey, what can I do? I wonder if it still says Steven Spoils. If it does, I'm gonna laugh. Because at that point, that mission's probably bugged. We're dropping the anchor. Oh yeah, that's definitely someone's want to drop the anchor. Oh, it just straight up is bugged. No wonder. Walter the Feared from Fetcher's Rest, Southwest Beach. Let's not have... Let's have the bigger one up and the smaller one down, especially since the smaller one is right there. I've done this island before. Though it wasn't for cargo. But I've been on this island before for a few other things. I know the little nook that's right there. It absolutely could fit the ship. I'm still going to be very cautious with it. I mean, worst case scenario, we hit something, we hit something. But I'm going to slowly inch us in. I'd rather take a moment extra than just be ram sink. Especially because the wheel is on the one side and the other's not. Okay, I can bring us a little faster. I need to turn because we're heading eastward and I don't want to hit those rocks. This is the one that has that stupid beach. I remember seeing a gunpowder skeleton pop up from the ground. It was one of the tiny gunpowder barrels with the big gunpowder barrels. Alright, we're turning in. Lower anchor. Thing up. That's gonna be close, yep. I'm actually gonna preemptively start turning because I'd rather have to take the long way around. I'm probably gonna have to take the long way around anyway. So I'm gonna start turning now because we're gonna have to cut through that. It's gonna be a little bit of a tight squeeze. Do that, slowly inch up. What the hell's going on down the stairs that I'm hearing? Drop that before we sink. Something. I need to make a good sharp turn. Too sharp, but a turn. I can always hook in from the side, that's the thing. I can always hook in from the side, that's the plan. I'm not worried. If the volcano was about to erupt, I was gonna have an aneurysm. I just got here. I'll check for a hole in a second. Oh yeah. Let's get all the water out at least. I have any holes here still? I feel like I do. I'm gonna wait till that earthquake is over. I hear the waterfall. And yeah, this is why I'm waiting, because this ship is gonna be impossible to steer. Small bump really doesn't do anything, but it's gonna be impossible to try to turn in without hitting something. Unfortunate time for an earthquake, but trying to get anything right now is going to be really rough to do as well. Okay, we can turn a little bit. So we need to go straight, and then okay, I'm here. Need to turn slightly leftwards. You know, I shouldn't have said anything, chat. I really shouldn't have said anything. Because this is what happens. I say something and then the entire volcano goes boom. We're just gonna wait for this thing to finish erupting before we even try anything there. If we get hit, we get hit. I'd feel worse about moving into something getting hit than not moving and getting hit. Because there's a higher probability that I accidentally move into something than not, especially because the fact I could also just ram myself and beach myself against a rock real quick. That too. So there's higher chances of just something going wrong if I just don't move, or if I do move rather than I don't move. All right, who am I talking to again? I'm going to Walter the Feared. I'm not sure who that is. We'll find out momentarily, I guess. Make sure we don't have any holes or any water. I think that's the important part. Are we done exploding? Nope, nope. I opened my mouth again. I should not have said anything. You know, I should just not say anything, I've learned, chat. Because it turns out that just saying anything is just a bad idea. Okay. Because if it just, as soon as I say okay, it just starts going boom again, it just fire flares up again. You've gotta be kidding me! Dude, I'd be so angry. I'm not concerned about this, I'm more concerned about hitting the rock. A little rocky, pun intended, but I can deal with bailing water out if I need to in a second. Oh yeah, I definitely hit something. It's like, you know where you know whenever you like you bang yourself on something and it's like, oh yeah, that definitely hurt. Just immediate cringe of it. Why am I taking damage? Oh, is it because it's hot volcanic water? Is that why? That might be it, because the water just erupted. The lava just erupted, the volcano just erupted, rather. Ah, one tiny hole. I'll take it. It's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and carry a little bit on me, but I'm gonna keep, like, 2 banana. And I'll put everything else away for the moment. And put the 2 planks away, too, if I'm not dealing with it presently. There's no reason for me to hold on to the extra wood if I'm not using it. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the sail up fully, and I'm gonna rotate slightly. Again, just in the off chance we get like cloths or something, I want to try as be minimally in the water as I can. But we'll see. See, I turn more, but I'm like, I'm not gonna end up turning and overshooting it. Just gonna do it the slow way. You know, at least that works. Again, I apologize if this part right here isn't just the most interesting, but again, between the volcano explosion and trying to orient myself in, it's an experience. Normally I'm used to doing this on a sloop, and it's a lot easier too, because you actually have... It means to do something. I am anchored, right? I am. I don't care if I'm slightly late, they're gonna understand if a volcano erupted. And if they don't, well, that's too bad for them. Walter the Feared. Where's Walter? I'm sure Walter's a good guy. Is that you? It is you. You look like you like giving people hugs. You look like a big, cuddly guy. I'm not afraid of you. You seem nice. You seem chill. I say that, and he just could entirely just be the type of guy that would gut me in my sleep. No way to know. Till it happens. Well, I got bad news, and I got bad news. Bad news is I need to check which place I need to bring this to. Actually, I can just pick it up and he'll tell me. Brian's Bazaar. Huh. Don't know if I've actually been there. We might be going somewhere entirely new today, chat. By that, I mean very much likely to be the case. Oops. Brian's Bazaar. 5 PM. I don't care if we're gonna be late. We had a volcano explosion. I'm gonna be like, oh, it's whatever. Okay, it's literally just right here. It's one of those tiny ones. One of those little sea posts. Okay, so he's just to our east, essentially. Like, that's easy enough to deal with. Getting a bucket of seawater in case I need to water the plants. 'Cause apparently the plants like salt water. Who would have guessed? They don't, well, it's too bad. They're getting salt water. That's the only thing I can afford to procure. I don't have a watering pot for you. Yeah, it wants to move, so we can start doing that. That's concerning. Is that a ghost ship or is that a player ship? You know whoops. The worst part is I can't. That looks like it's probably a ghost ship. I'm gonna assume that's a ghost ship. The sails look a little too raggedy, but I do know that there's like one or two sails that kind of look raggedy for a player. We'll give it a moment to peel out of here, and then we'll go. Because if I need to drop anchor again, I could. Okay, we need to start going straight east. Yeah, it's a tiny little place right there. I see it. And then afterwards, we're just gonna warp in the off chance that isn't a player ship. Or at least that is a player ship. It's a skeleton ship that's a little bit of an easier thing to deal with, but... To be fair, I'd have to get away from them in both cases, but... One of those I feel like is significantly easier than the other. I'll look to see if that is in fact a ghost ship or floating ship. Yeah, as I said, I feel like that has to be. That's a galleon. That's 100% a galleon. That's. Ooh, that's a bad situation. That's the big mega oof if I. It's gonna be the big old mega oof. Just slowly sailing towards the thing. Gonna have to water these plants. Take my wetness. That's Cursed Water Shores. I don't want to be touching that. 20-foot pole, let alone 10-foot pole. We're going over this way. Ah, let's not go to those rocks either. That would be great. Okay, where is the place that I need to go? It is just right here. Okay, we need to turn first and foremost, or else we're gonna hit that. Alright. Steven, I have bad news for you. You're a scammer now. You know what that means for you. I don't do business with scammers. Once I anchor the ship, I'm gonna go ahead and it's gonna be like right here, so I'm actually gonna bring this sail down. Turn slightly as well. Lion's Bazaar, here we go. Oh, wind's against it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Actually, gotta use it to drift in and then finish raising the sails here. Just gonna pull them up just to be sure. You never know what happens. You never know. Then afterwards, I'll also include. Also make a little note on the side. That's fine. Are you the guy I need to give it to? That's Brian. Where's the other guy? Are you the Zariel guy? Zarek. Close enough. Zarek, Zariel, something. Don't know if this is timely delivery or not. I don't care if it is. I had a volcano to deal with. I ain't getting blown up. That's all I'm saying. You wanna talk to me?
Right to tremble in wonder.
Cool. Some fun things for sale. Oh, my poor grog beheld patrons. Esoteric splendor. This one of his podgy fingers, Mr. We found this for stuff and found. So I'd rather stay at home and read the Pirate Times than peek into my bargain bin. Sure, man. Okay, you're going a little rambling. Ooh, what do we got here? Sea Dog bucket. It's a decent bucket. It's a 1900 bucket. You know what, let's go ahead and I'll buy the 1900 bucket. I know it's not really much.
Leave at your...
Excuse me? Is that a threat? It's gonna kill me in my sleep, chat. Like, you're gonna leave at your own peril. He's gonna kill me. Oh, I got barely any missing HP. I might as well grab the Mer Fruit, since the Mer Fruit's actually gonna be pretty useful. Because, you know, it's a Mer Fruit. Anything else? Alright, let me go ahead and drop the worms, because I'm not eating the worms and vomiting everything up. Good enough. How much wood do I have? 3 planks, that's enough. I actually will load up 2 cannon. I'll load up the cannons real quick, just in the off chance. You never know. I'll just hold on to these, I guess. 6 of them. Do I still have Stevens? Ah, yes. Still there to haunt me permanently. Okay. What else do I need to do? Let's go ahead and equip the bucket. That's the wrong one. That's the clothing chest. That is, where's the gear chest one? That's a pet chest. Never mind. That's not a gear chest. There's equipment chest. It's like, okay, I can get a couple of these things. I don't want... When did I get this? I know I didn't buy that. Or if I did, I must have gotten a whole bunch of cash and said I'm gonna buy... It must have been really cheap then. It must have been like 1,000, because I would not have bought it if it was several thousand. Where are we at right now in terms of... That basically gave me nothing. I mean... Sure... We could go get some buried treasure. Honestly, that sounds kind of fun. Might be kind of... Might do that. Take some drink real quick first before we do that. There we go. That's good. That's good. What we got? Okay, I guess I have to do the tutorial mission. Buddy, I literally don't have anything. I just went ahead and sold off the junk that I had to this guy for a quest. I don't have anything. You're wasting your time.
Emerald green
This is kind of what I meant when I was talking about that sort of thing. You get a whole bunch of people that are just like this.
It's up to you. See if you discern.
So I can bail all this water out and then we'll go. If they sink me, it's whatever. As I say, I literally don't have anything. I don't have anything! You're wasting your cannonballs! Cons when I keep wasting the cannonballs, I guess who am I to stop them? Well, I'm just gonna continue barreling, throwing water out. I mean, I guess the ship sunk, doesn't matter. What a bunch of clowns. They're just gonna be like, oh, he literally didn't have anything. Oh well. Not a big deal. On where they're gonna take a little bit of wood, a little bit of planks. Okay, guys, spawn, please. At least I'm away from them. In a decent spot. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that quest now, but I got Cannon of Rage. I can go sell that. Big. I don't understand people like that. They're like, I'm gonna fire on you anyway. I'm literally screaming at them. I don't have anything. I just sold all of it. And even if I did, what'd they do? Take it to Steve and get like 1,000 them, or not Steven. Take it to like Zarek and get like 1,000 themselves. It really would not have amounted to anything. They probably wasted more on me. To be fair, it feels really funny though. They probably wasted more resources on me than literally just leaving me alone would've. But hey. Not like I lost anything out of it. They're gonna see it was a completely empty ship and go, oh. And it's like, yeah, I told you. Oh, it's this little crypt thing here. Honestly, I probably should just open text chat and try to tell them that way. But again, it doesn't matter. I'm fine. Honestly, I'm more just disappointed in them than in anything. Or even am I now? So I was up at right here, so they're actually not too far from me. Not that really matters. Part of me's like, I want to go back and be like, dude, why? On the other end, I really don't care. They're not going to be the kind of people that are going to try to talk reason. So knowing that, so I got the Cannon of Rage. I need to go ahead and sell that first before I do anything else. Good news for me. Morphspeak is literally right behind me. I mean, I lost, what, one piece of wood trying to repair up? And a couple pieces of fruit? That I just got back afterwards by going ahead and picking it off the ground. Yeah, seems like a really good trade on my end. I get a free save respawn. I would prefer much easier of just I'll patch myself up, but again, if they want to go ahead and do that, not my problem. God, raise it. That's what it was. Okay, which way am I heading? Not the way I need to be. I need to be heading northward. That's what I need to be doing.
Sailing across open waves in search of lost treasure. Nothing stirs the soul.
Bro, what are
quite
you
like
doing?
it. You must have your wits about you. Keep a weather eye on your map and another on the horizon. You now share the sea with other pirates. Some friendly, others not so.
Yeah, you don't say.
Once you have the hidden treasure aboard your ship, I will see you again.
Well, you probably won't be seeing me for a bit then. I don't care if I'm sailing the wrong way. I don't even know where this map, I don't know where this island even is that we're talking about here. See, I thought this would be a lot more interesting than guess the island. Okay, I'm turning this just so I can actually see. I don't care if I'm sailing the wrong way, game. Okay, that's not where I need to go. I need to be going... That's the entire wrong way. Yeah, I know I'm sailing the wrong way, game. I'm aware that I'm not sailing towards... where I marked. Yeah. I can find the treasure in a minute, game. I got time. I'm not worried. Gotta do northwest now. So I'd rather at least sell off this cannon before it becomes an issue. And then from there I can start looking for the actual ship. The ship, the island. Because first of all, I have what is effectively an explosive hazard on my ship. And second of all, it's still like 200, it's still like anywhere from like 200 to like 500 coins, so... Still take what I can. Oh, we're going basically straight. As I said, I'll actually have plenty of time when I get to Galleon's grave. That's Galleon's grave I'm going to. I'm not paying attention. First, am I don't see my overlay, or is my overlay completely? My overlay's completely black. What we're just gonna do for the moment is. No, never mind. It's just been stream. Oh, my screen showed that it was black. There we go. Guess I just clicked something and it's good now. That or it might have been because I had an ad open on the other one. Because I think y'all might be getting ads at the moment. That's happening. We're just going. We're just going. I don't care if I'm sailing the wrong way. Honestly, I might just cancel this quest, given... I mean, I'll figure out which island it is. If it's like right nearby, I'll sail to it. Otherwise, I'll just probably just cancel it for the moment. 'Cause I don't think I'll have to be getting off in like a little while. We still got another probably about 15. A little bit shorter than I wanted to be, but again, I had something pop up last minute that I was not expecting. And at that point, I'm like, I can still do a nice hour-and-a-half stream. And at that point, I'm like, worst case, I'll do an hour stream if I really need to. But I won't do anything less than an hour. And maybe I'll be either back on later, or I'll be back like tomorrow is for just a bonus stream. Yeah, I don't think Moro's Peak, unless it's Nagalan's Guard, this is Moro's Peak. Whatever, it's an outpost. That's the important part. Let me go ahead and drop the anchor. What am I shooting then? Good enough. Bring the cannon out. You people can have it. That's fine. Yeah, 313. That's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's free cash. It's something. I'm not gonna complain about it. Alright, what map do I have? This. Looks like it's one of those that's probably a small island. Trees. It's not Flames End, I can tell you that much. Let's start looking to see if I can find something that looks small enough to begin with. It's not Cinder. Knowing my luck, it's probably on all the way on the opposite side of the map. So it ain't that. Castaway Isle. It's gonna be one of the smaller ones, I can tell you that for sure. Not that. Oops. Nope. Yeah, I did not expect this was gonna be the way that it went. Okay. Not logic. That's 3. We're looking for a tour. Plunderer's Plight. It's probably Plunderer's Plight. That's 100% Plunderer's Plight. Which is... this way. Honestly, it's not too far. I guess we could do it. Alright. Yeah, I will say I was gonna say, am I getting boarded all of a sudden? I'm sailing the wrong way. Oh no. No, I'm not. know when I have to go. No, that's not fully the direction I need to go. Because yeah, that matches up, I believe. Looks like a wad of gum, 3 trees, rock with the spire. Wad of gum, 3 trees, rock with the spire. I'm definitely heading the right way. Stop telling me I'm not, game. What you can tell me is I'm slightly off. I need to be heading more north, as opposed to northwest. But sure, okay, I can concede that. But either I'm heading to the completely wrong island. I don't care if I'm sailing the wrong way. This is definitely the right island. That's gonna be between those 2 little rocks there. In an effort to speed things up, we're gonna go ahead and start turning this way. But yeah, I do hope one of the guys is okay, because he was planning on joining us again. Same one that we were playing Warframe with briefly yesterday, which, in context to that, his power went out when we were playing. That's why he ended up dropping. Be quiet, game. I'm heading in roughly the right direction. The whole time I'm gonna be told I'm sailing in the wrong direction unless I'm directly pointed towards the island. Which, let's be real, that's not happening. There are 1,000 different reasons why I could be not fully pointed towards it. So we need to go all the way up here, and we are in, like, and we go to Q6, and we're in, like, U14. We still have a little bit to go. More. Not just to avoid those rocks, but just to head a little bit more in the direction we need. Okay, what's from here? What's the nearest? Okay, Galleon's Grave is honestly the closest. If I had the means to get over there, I would. I don't care if I'm sailing in the wrong way. You tell me any of these other ones match up perfectly? No. If you do, if we have multiple of the same island, at that point I think we have a bigger issue. Yeah, we're definitely turning more westward. I'm still concerned we might hit those rocks. It's very possible. Very likely, actually, if I didn't turn. How are we looking? Still back this way. Honestly, we still have a little bit to go. I wouldn't mind cutting this way. Only issue is we have a whole bunch of small islands there. But so once we get past these big old rocks right here, we'll start turning more northwards. I'm just not getting blasted because I get just the rocks that way. That'd be not very fun. You're sailing the wrong way. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? I don't care. I'm sailing where I think it is. You're gonna tell me every direction's wrong unless I'm pointed directly towards the island. And if it's a down island, I'm gonna be shocked. Because again, at that point, that implies that we have bigger issues. What even would be down here? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. The next closest match would be like Cutlass. I mean, maybe like that'll be the next closest match. That ain't over there. Honestly, we just gonna keep going. Yes, check my bearings this, check my bearings that. We keep up. How fast am I going? Decently actually. Only it's just starting to turn east slightly, which I don't want. Actually gonna start angling me a little bit more this way. The water's pushing me eastward. Just gonna angle this. That way. Should I turn ever so slightly west? I'm not sailing the wrong way if I'm sailing towards it. I probably have like 10 degrees where it's like the degree that I need plus minus 10 or it counts as wrong way. Okay, it's still turning me eastward anyway. Okay, am I moving northward? That's the most important part. We're at 9 almost and we're heading to 6. Okay. I'm actually going to start fully going northwest at this point, more or less. At least more northwest than before. Nautical mile, I got 25 ancient coins. Cool. Oh, we're almost there. I'm sailing the wrong way. I don't care. I just sum it. I just say all the way down from over here. You think I care about what's right or wrong way right now? Nah. To be fair, it is funnier if it keeps telling me I'm sailing the wrong way, though. As irritating as it honestly is. Did it finally just count my Cannon of Rage as being sold? Wow, we are behind. So that's why I got my ancient coins. I thought so. I thought that was why. Oh, that'll be like, what, 10,000 coins? There ain't no way I'm getting a full rank, but... there's some cool stuff here, though, nonetheless. I'd love to at least get to rank 36 for that hole, and it's actually kind of a cool shirt. Or 46, rather. That's 36, never mind. I think it's definitely doable. Okay, is that a player ship, or is that... Biggest question, is that a player ship? That looks like a player ship. Nope, that's Galleon's grave that I'm heading right towards. I don't want to be doing that. Fortunately, I think I'm going to have to cross paths with them, whether I want it or not. I am going to go ahead and hit the thing if I try to turn too much. If I'm lucky, they're sailing. I don't know which way they were sailing. I have to look again. Oh, they're sailing away from me. I'm hoping they're paranoid and they see another ship coming and they're like, nope, we don't want the smoke. Because that gives me the opportunity to just turn without having to worry about getting fought. And I'm finally here. Okay, how close am I? Where I need to go. Right here. I basically just need to go north. That's my situation. Okay. It's not a bad issue to be in then. So he's going on his merry way. Merry ol' way. Then after that, we're just gonna go ahead and take it and end things off. Okay, I got sails now. I got wind going. That's good. That at least save me a little bit of time. Alright. Need to start slowing down. Okay, it's telling me to disembark now, so I'm assuming... Wait, drop the anchor. This is gonna suck. Yep. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I knew we were gonna come in a little hot there. Ooh, that's unfortunate. On the plus side, at least we landed. I thought so. I thought this was a pig island. I'm pretty sure I've been here before. It, most definitely was. Is. Get up, get up. Bury a treasure for me. Alright, we just gotta get back. That's all we gotta do. Should be fairly reasonable. I mean, it's literally right next to us. I just need to figure out which direction we need to go. And then we can go from there. Yeah, it is literally just southeast.
Well done indeed.
Jesus.
You followed the clues.
Startled the hell out of me, buddy. Yeah, turn it in.
Be properly rewarded. Sail to any outpost or port and seek the green canvas of a gold hoarder's tent. They'll take care of any chests you bring them and pay you. Keep a sharp lookout for pirates as you bring your haul to the outpost safely. I'll be waiting for you there.
I was gonna say, honestly, I don't care if we crash the ship. The more important thing is, can we land safely? Well, semi-safely. I just literally just need to go ahead and land the ship properly. Turn to Galleon's grave. I don't care if the ship keeps sailing on its own afterwards. That's not my problem at that point. Almost there. Alright. Sucks that I gotta go with the way the wind is, but... And so I don't care if the ship is parked 20 feet away. As long as I got a way to bring it over to the gold hoarders, that's what I care about. That's gonna crash. Don't want that. Drop the anchor. Not my problem now. My problem solved. And now we just gotta bring it to the gold hoarder guy. He should be fairly close. I know where he is anyway. He's over here.
Seek me by the trading company.
Yep, right here. Key.
Over here.
There you go. Thank you, good sir.
Made it. Not all journeys end in gold and glory.
I'll take 1,000. That's not bad. It's not much money
This
today,
one
but
does.
it's not like I was doing too much
Find the
anyway.
gold hoarders in surroundings
We
such as
technically
these
did make
of
like
any outpost
5,
or
10k.
port. Hand them that chest you found, and they'll pay you well. Bringing treasure to these gold-hungry traders will also increase your reputation.
I know. I have. Actually, need to go ahead. Take my rank up anyway. I'm at rank 5. Cool. That's kind of. Gold bucko.
To your ship to embark.
Well, I don't remember what my ship is, and nor do I care. Because with that said, Halflings, I will be taking my leave for the time being. As I said, I will probably play some on stream later, either tonight or tomorrow. It won't be a VOD upload like this will be, but with that said, take care, Halflings. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you all next stream. I'll wait for this guy to finish talking before we do.
You counter represents the possibility of gold, glory, and unforgettable stories.
Can you stop yapping?
Messages in bottles glint on shorelines, containing clues to long-lost gold. And secret caverns hide the treasures and knowledge of ancient peoples. Skeletons stalk the shores, and
Knives you
monstrous
got in your back.
beasts roam the waves.
Those look painful.
Each protecting their own
I'll be real, those look
treasures.
real painful.
Strength in the sky called
But yeah, I'll see what I can do off stream.
every part of the ocean,
I want to at least get that
promising
250k for a
untold
sloop.
riches for the most
That'd be
daring
lovely.
and bold.
But
And remember, never be afraid to leave the beaten path or see where the wind takes you. For adventure lies on unfamiliar shores.
Yes, but I need money, and unfortunately my best voyages also give me good money. So, yeah. Anyway, as I said, I'll be seeing you all later, halflings, either later today or tomorrow. As I said, take care. See you all next stream. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.